Okay everybody, in today's video, I'm going to get rid of these things. We're going to have fun with these. All kinds of 3D printed parts. I'm going to change up my suspension. So if you want to see that and more, make sure you stay tuned. Hello BSC family and welcome back to my bench. So, yeah, this is the first video for the Pride of Your Country buddy build with Eric from His&Hers HHQ. Link for his channel will be down in the description. Make sure you go check out and see what he's building. Also, while you're down there, if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you don't miss out on anything from mine. Do the same on his so you don't miss anything from his. Give me a follow on my Instagram and my Facebook group. The links for them are down in the description. And if you want to help out the channel in any way, I do have a PayPal me link down there. And don't forget to like and share the video. So, as you probably already saw, this is the truck I am building. Okay, and I'm not doing the camouflage and stuff like that, but even though that's kind of cool. And yeah, I'm going to be changing a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm doing this in my country's flag colors, of course, red and white for Canada. So let me show you some of the things that I've got already. I'm not going to be using these headers, but I am going to be using a 632 big block. It's all resin printed. It's all resin printed. Got it cleaned up from the, the supports and stuff like that. So got everything all flattened out, ready to go. Cylinder heads, cylinder heads are ready to go. Valve covers are ready to go. All right. Printed out things like a fire extinguisher. Here's the cylinder head and the valve cover. Now I also went ahead and, since I'm not using the kit tires, I went and printed some big boy Swamper tires. All right. Now you can see that these are significantly wider and slightly taller. All right. And with them, I printed the inner barrels to go in them. And as you can see, I've also printed the wheel faces, right? Centers of the rims. Okay. Now these, just with a little fine tuning, fit right in there and they'll get glued in. Now I'm thinking I may put a bead lock on this here as well. And I have to figure out the depth of the wheel because these are obviously not glued in. You can put them in many different positions. You be careful not to break anything, so you can have them way at the back. It's dead center of the rim. You can put them wherever. So once I have the axles all figured out and mounted, then I can, in a sense, figure out exactly where I need the wheel face inside of the barrel and have the tires sitting exactly where I want them on the truck. Right? Now, do I want them sitting in? Do I want them sitting way out? Halfway? That's what I got to figure out, and that's placing that centerpiece is what's going to do that. As far as the ride height, from the kit, these tires here sit roughly about like that. All right. I think they're in a little bit, but they sit roughly about there. I'll know more once I get the frame put on. All right. Okay. So you see that ride height. If I put these at the same ride height, it almost looks funny. So this truck actually needs to sit up about like that. And I'm thinking I'm going to try for about sticking out that far, give or take. We'll see. But that far, but that high up. So she's going to be a little bit taller than, you know, what it's supposed to be. So these tires, they go back in the box. And again, that's what they look like. Nice tread on them and everything. All right. So, of course, I've got 5 of those. Got to have a spare, right? So I got 5 printed wheels. I got most of the engine. I'm not going to be using these headers because I'm going to be printing out a twin turbo kit for this here big block. Now, anything you see here, go check out hobbyworks.com. Everything you see here, if you want to get it, I'll leave a link down in the description for hobbyworks.com. Okay, talk to Miguel. You can get either him to 3D print them and mail them to you, or if you have a printer yourself, you can just buy the file and print the file yourself. Now he has a whole lot more. He has Lenco transmissions, full complete engines, different styles of valve covers. So if you go over there and you want to get some stuff, make sure on your checkout, put in my promo code BSCFamily, and that will get you 10% off your purchase. So again, the link will be down in the description. Hit that up and see what he's got there on his website. So yeah, all of this set aside here, I'm going to need, and I'm not sure, I will have to check Miguel's website at Hobbyworks. He said something about having a Turbo 400 with either the transfer case mount or just the transfer case mount. I have to check it out, so don't take my word on it yet. But if he does not, what I will have to do is put this engine together, and I will have to cut the bell housing from the engine so that I have the bell housing, transmission, transfer case mount, so I can mount the transfer case. All right, so I'll have to cut that off and mount it on, obviously, the back of this block, right? So that may be one thing. So I'm going to get a bunch of stuff done. Probably start putting the chassis together and mocked up, because I may have to totally modify the suspension. Now these do have risers on them already, as you can tell here. They do have a riser on them. I'm not sure if I'm just going to cut the springs if I need it higher. I don't know if I'm going to cut the springs and make my own with a higher arch, right, to get the lift. I could do a lift block. I don't really want to do a longer shackle block here or hanger perch, right? And of course, by doing that, these drive shafts are probably not going to be good, so I will have to cut them off and make my own. But I need things mocked up first, and that's what we're going to do. So give me a little bit and I will be back. Okay guys, you know what? I'm cutting this video into 2 parts. So it'll be video 1 part 1 and video 1 part 2. I just can't shut up long enough. But anyways, yeah, so if you're seeing this, you're either at the end of video 1 part 1 or you're at the beginning of video 1 part 2. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Now let's either get to it or talk to you later.